Means thank you. In this video, I want to talk a bit about the gap between expectation and reality. I was watching a video yesterday and it hit me. Like, I just got the notation that in order for you to thrive in life, one of the things you need to do is have high expectations. When you have low expectations of life, you settle with the reality of life being bad or life expressing that you are not the man that you think you are, you're not the woman that you think you are, and you deserve to be poor, miserable, and a second class citizen. So, when you have low expectations because of your belief systems, because you believe as a person, you need to be humble. As a person, you need to live below your means, which is right or wrong, nobody cares. All those belief systems shape you and they shape your expectations from life. They shape your lifestyle, they shape everything, but most of the vital things they influence is your expectations. So you need to expect more from life in order to perform at your highest and to get more from life. Sometimes you expect more from life, and the reality is that you're not in a position to expect what you're expecting. You cannot expect a 325, okay, a G63 if you are 19 years old and you're starting your first business. That's like unrealistic expectations. But when you have an expectation that I can get a G63, it's just a matter of I need to find a way to get it. Then you live your whole life in pursuit. That's the difference between a rich person and a poor person. A rich person lives in pursuit. When you meet a rich person, he's busy, he's going somewhere, he's going to do something, and you're like, but bro, you have a car, so why are you still working? And he's like, I want a plane. And you're like, so you think you're gonna get a plane? And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I just need to do X, Y, Z, and I'm not sure how many years it's gonna take me, but I am gonna buy a plane. That person has expectations of a plane, opposed to a poor person who needs a job, dog. You need a job, but I'm literally finding you emakuleni. Ungicela 2 rand, and I'm like, anginayo 2 rand. What do you do for a living? And then you're like, mfethu, I'm looking for a job. So you're looking for a job emakuleni, and you're like, mfethu, yazi kunzima. I'm just for now I'm just relaxing. You're just relaxing. When are you going to find a job? Mfethu, yo, I ngiwavayisile ama-CV when mfethu like 3 months ago. So you have 3 months uhleli ungafuni umsebenzi or you're not in pursuit. My point is that for the past 3 months, you're not in pursuit. When you have high expectations, dog, you wake up and you are like, fuck, I don't deserve to live here. I'm gonna do anything and everything in my power to make sure I get out of this shithole. And every action, every behavior that you render out, dog, a person can see, which this person is actually in pursuit of getting out of this environment. Opposed to an ex-person who Saturday you're drinking, dog. I don't want to say I hate people who are drinking because there's people who are drinking and who just, advertisement, they're Black Label. There's always that lady who drinks Black Label like Black Label is champagne. But we all know Black Label is Black Label, dog. So there are people who drink who are like, they nice. When they drinking, you're like, wow, I feel like taking a picture. They relaxing. And then there's people who are drunks, who are drinking. And I'm like, damn, dude, you are a full grown man, beard and everything. And you're drinking alcohol knowing it's gonna make you behave like this. And this is the behavior you're rendering every weekend or even every day, some niggas. My point about drinking and alcohol is the fact that alcohol enables you to settle down. When you are drinking, when you know, good, see, I'm going to work, it's gonna be miserable, I'm gonna get a low wage or whatever, but you know, good, see, at least after work, I get to drink 3 beers. You fucking make your poor life bearable. And when life is bearable, you settle. That's why all these fucked up niggas who are always drinking alcohol deserve to be miserable because their trajectory is towards being miserable. Like, come on, if you spend 2 hours with a fucked up nigga who drinks alcohol and is drunk, bro, you can tell that this nigga doesn't deserve to win. And if he's winning already, you can feel with your fuck it, God give me his win, dog. He doesn't deserve. If wins are limited, I know wins are not limited, and that's a fucked up mindset to think take another person's win. But sometimes in a situation when there's one car and it's like God is like, okay, boys, there's only one car. I'm sorry, one of you need to get it, and one of you won't get it. I need to get the car because you nigga are always on alcohol. You want girls that don't want you because you smell fucked up because you're always smelling alcohol and shit. You smoke weed unstylish. We all smoke weed, bro, but we make it stylish, dog. Not manja, dog. You smell like an uncle here, dog. You don't care about whether your shoes are clean or whatever. You're just settling in your misery. That's my point. I'm not trying to uh make jokes about people's poverty, but I'm trying to make jokes about people who are settling in the poverty and who are getting tools to settle, tools to make it bearable. You're literally getting tools that are making it bearable for you to live your miserable life instead of you fucking getting uncomfortable for the next 5 years, and then after 5 years we nice, boy. We nice forever, generations. You know, one of the biggest things happened to me as I'm going through what I'm going through. Muntu ya Croatia fucked up. I'm at my brokest right now, Joe. I'm broke as fuck, dog. I am broke as fuck. But I think the luckiest thing I did, the best thing I did is to acquire so much knowledge, because as broke as I am, I'm in a situation where I am willing to do anything. When you don't have a definite vision, a definite goal, you are willing to do anything. And that anything is now constituted by what do you know? Because if I'm like, I can do anything, I have to tap into what do I know? Okay, I know how to shoot people. Okay, I know how to steal money. I need to tap into that. But if I'm like, I know online stuff, I know how to use a computer, I know how to read English, I know how to speak, I am tapping into that more than I've ever tapped into, because now I'm broke and I need this money, dog. But one of the biggest things that I realized as I'm in this journey and that I'm in specifically this phase is that nobody in my family had the edge that I have. Because if there was, and if they succeeded, I would have somebody to look up to or somebody to go to and say, fuck it, I'm struggling. I just need a week in your house just to get perspective. Not for you to give me money, not for you, just perspective, Joe. Just for you to, you know what, just to settle the dust down, dog, and just relax and just be like, yo, okay, let how are we moving from here? But as black kids, dog, as us, I don't know who relates to this, but we don't have that, dog. You in the dust, dog. It's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. And when it gets easy, when you make a bit of money, you have to give it to your people, your family. But when you broke, dog, you can't even call them, dog, because when you call them, what are you gonna say? Are you gonna say you need food? They need food too. They always need food. They never need food. Yeah, it's what. So it's just, and you tap into, I don't know, man, evil of thinking. But you have a brother, you have a sister, you have an uncle, you have uncles, you have Antola, you have family members that are older than you. What were they doing when they were your age, dog? Because if they did the right things, you wouldn't be where you are, dog. You would fucking have a brother to call and say, ish, dog, can I have 100 rand? I need to buy food. And the brother laughs, ha, I told you. And then he sends you. And then he's like, where you at? Let me pick you up and just buy you lunch, ask you how you doing, and laugh at you. You don't have that, dog. You don't fucking have that, dog. You don't, it's just associates, business partners, and friends. And you know, friends also have their own things going on. They won't like, manje, you calling and you like, I don't have food, and now a nigga's life have to stop. Their lives have to go on. They don't give a shit that you don't have food. So we all not run away, but survive from villages, from cities, not from cities, from our family, and we come to the city, Johannesburg, for college most of the time. Most people like us, young, black, from a poor family, we come from wherever we come from to Johannesburg to college, to come to college, because that's how traditionally the system is built up. When we get to college, we realize we would say, I can't do 3 years, Joe. I can't do 3 years because every month I see how food has to be combined. Ngiyabona ukuthi kuhlanganiswe ukuthi ngibe la college. It's a lot. And for me to stay 3 years, dog, it's impossible. So I have to drop out and I have to build my own shit so that I can give back to my family. Because I'm in Josie now. I see how things are happening. And then we drop out of college. We pursue businesses because employment is impossible to get these days. We pursue business thinking honestly that we're gonna win, but we don't win that likely. Likely we don't win. And there's always a saying that 1% of people in pursuit win, 90% lose, 99% lose. And there's never a conversation about the 99% that lost. So if you lose, there's never a conversation about you. We never talk about losers. So the world is something else, guys. And for you to experience it, you need to be at your lowest. You need to literally be, it's a blessing. And I am happy with everything in my soul that I'm saying this at my lowest, because it wouldn't make sense me saying this with a Bentley and a big house and a beautiful wife and kids. It'll just be like, but I'm saying this at my lowest, dog. I am at my lowest. And I don't mean it metaphorically, or I literally mean it. And it's true, Joe. I am not at my lowest emotionally. I am at my lowest financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I am at my best. I am at my highest I've ever been in my life. Ever. Financially, I'm at the lowest I've ever been in my life, in my human. Even when I was in primary, dog, I swear to the God of the universe, I was not this broke because I got money every day to go to school. I got paid by my parents to go to school. They call it lunch money, but it's paid, dog. They pay us to go to school, these people. And, you know, as you grow old, man, you have to pay yourself to live. And you realize it's not as easy as you think. It's very, very hard, dog. It's extremely hard. But within this hard, you learn, you build a persona, you build a strong image, and you become a beast, Joe. And you realize, you can see, we're not playing small, dog. We're not playing small at all. We're getting in and we're taking it all, dog. We're taking it all. Pathetic niggas, time is up, dog. Time is up. We out here. We want it all, dog. Be hungry, dog. Back home, they hungrier. We are hungry. Back home, they are hungrier. And you are their gun, dog. You know you are their gun, dog. So, metal to the pedal, dog. Metal to the pedal, dog. Kalak sees it, dog. You need to be beast mode, dog. You need to be extremely beast mode. But this video, I just wanted to talk about you need to have high expectations out of life. You need to perform at your highest in order for you to achieve your highest expectations. You need to craft your belief systems. You need to craft your personality, everything in order for you to have high expectations, perform to those high expectations, achieve the highest possible goals humanity could ever achieve. Gift in Duma. I'm out.